classic, money back, rapping, shy rock planet, super rapping, super duper rap shit. Check the maneuver beats getting blasted. Who the monk giving b-boy chances?
Articulate avalanches, the discipline of masters on the enterprise like William Shatner's.
Yes, y'all, fresh fly, fast shit, motivate the masses, praying like Atlantis, deeper than Atlantis.
Science understands us, we the time travelers, microphone masters.
Shows like magic, with the bandage, commercial plastic, with the bandage.
Lights, cameras, action, so on and so on. Full time rockets, poetical prophets.
Chicago Rocks Magazine, CLOKTEN in the house. Yo, I'm here with Gnome. Yo, what's up, Gnome?
What you want to know?
Yeah.
He's all in an altered state.
Where you get into graffiti?
What got me into graffiti, like 85, Bears and all that, and all these girls, hey man, you do my name. So I got in graffiti because of the girls. I got girls that talk to me, you know, little short runt with the glasses and shit. So took it from there, you know. Used to hang around with this dude named Oscar, who happened to be Caution GTC's younger brother. So like seeing shit in his black book like influenced me, because I used to draw like comics and shit like that. But then seeing that, I'm like, man, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. So that's what got me started.
Graffiti or what?
No, I do. Yeah. Originally, I started, you know, as a everyone breaking, you know, recess and shit like that. But then I saw like the art, like, you know, I got more attention for that, and like plus the girls too.
Yeah.
My clothes sort of stayed cleaner, not breaking, you know, breaking in the playground. So.
Yo, so what all the crews you been in?
Well, in the '80s, I was down with you know, BTB, DCU, you know, running with Riddle, Sal, Menace, Jinx, Crush, Stare, stuff like that. You know, going at it with ACW, Chapter 13, TDM, DAR. You know. Then, you know, there's some issues, had a falling out, and then I got down with CMK in 1995, and I've been running with them since. So.
So what you want to tell all these young graffiti writers out here? You know, people getting out. What you want to tell them?
Don't look at magazines when you're sketching. Look up the history of the name before you start writing it, and do some dirt before you hit a P wall, because you ain't getting no credit that way.
Yeah.
And we didn't start the last 6 years like people think.
Yeah, CLOKTEN, Gnome, Chicago Rocks Magazine. Thanks for doing this interview with Chicago Rocks Magazine.
Call
CMK CT Crew, Chicago, worldwide. Google us, bitch.
Yeah, you're Chicago Rocks Magazine, CLOKTEN here with Phor.
What up? It's 4-1, you know what I'm saying? Key Soda Pop, the dealer, representing CMK Crew Chicago, worldwide, you know what I'm saying? 265, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man CLOKTEN and Shy Rock, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, baby, Windy City, Chicago's mighty cold, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good business. Thanks for coming out. So, tell us how you got started in hip hop.
Man, it's been a part of me ever since I was a shorty, man. I'm pushing 30 now. I got into it, man, mad early. Graffiti, always been around me through, you know, Chicago on the streets, whether it's been the real graffiti, hip-hop shit, you know, gang-banging shit, whatever it was. And just people around me influencing me. My guy Phibbs, he got me into graffiti, you know, introduced me to the right people. Around 8th grade, I picked the name Phor, P-H-O-R, because it was similar to him. He was doing P-H-Y-B, and I liked the P-H for the F, you know what I'm saying? So I took that. The O was an easy letter to do, and then the R was the same as a P. So I stuck with that, and I just took it from there and started creating little things out of it. You know, I'm born on March 4th, which is the same birthday as Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a Chi-Town motherfucker to the fullest. You know, 1983, so I just got into a little by that, and then around freshman year I got introduced to CMK, and then from there, man, they breaded me and put me on to where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? I got into hip-hop, man, it's always been around me, everything, always breakdancing, you know what I'm saying? I tried spin on the tables when I ain't had no tables, I'd be making my mixtapes off the tape decks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Always pushing the movement, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was always about.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what it's about. Yo, what other elements you can dab into? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I get around, you know. I always been trying to be a versatile cat and shit. You know, I always like jumping around, either with the hip hop music, man. I always had appreciation for everything, whether it been underground gangster rap. You gotta let everybody say what they want to say. You can't just knock it off because you ain't in that type of element, you know. So I jumped around the canvases, man. I've always been down with freights, you know, doing walls, sketchbooks, man, teaching shorties and shit, man. I still rack. I still go out, man, MCing, you know. Shout out to my guys in Soul Division, you know. They were ones. I was rapping at first, you know, and that's where the Key Soda Pop stuff came from. But like I gotta let the graffiti take over me.
Key Soda Pop.
Key Soda Pop and shit, man. He was one of the influences to Soul Division. My man Gnome, CMK too. He was a big shout out to him. Soda Pop Pazinski. He was going under that Mike Tyson shit. You know what I'm saying? We were just flipping that shit, you know. And they took it now, man. They were writing graffiti at first, and now they flowing. So they doing their little music thing, and I still support them on a street cat type of level. Try to pass their CDs out, go to their shows and do live paintings and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I just push the movement however I could, whether it's, you know, passing out mixtapes or mailing stuff out to cats, you know what I'm saying? I just keep it funky. I was breakdancing up at the university, man, when they were doing that in the early 2000s with Raven and all them. So I've always had a love, man. My favorite one that when I was a shorty, when I was I guess you could say toy or whatever you want to call it and shit, was the sketchbook edition of Shy Rock and shit. I copped that up at Underground Wheels over there by Mac. Shout out to my man Mac over there, Doug Inf and shit, you know what I'm saying? For sure. That was my shit back in the day and shit. I was always studying and researching, making sure I was in no motherfucking technology, and you know, I was making sure I was bred it the right way, you know. And my guys, they put me on my grafting, but my hip hop stuff I just studied on my own, you know, and just took it to where I had to take it, you know. Doing little shirts, skateboards, jumping on, you know, clothing, any little guest appearances. I don't really like to stay put in one area, and I don't want to be caught into a contract. So I like to show love to everybody, just jump around and do guest appearances. You know? Graph is what about though for me, man. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop, it took me there and it helped me mold what I am, but my graph is like, I'm just trying to push that at any level I could. Graphic design, making videos. I got a little movie out, you know, it's called Creative Minds Combined. It's just a big collaboration of people that inspired me throughout my career, and where I got to as the Key Soda Pop point, you know, my introduction as an artist. I use that for, you know, commercial stuff, collabos, and just so I don't burn up my street stuff, you know what I'm saying, the 4-1 and all that, but that's what it's all about, man. Graphing, Shy Rock City, that's what it's all about for me, repping to the fullest and getting my city out there and making sure people know we got the illest out here, you know what I'm saying? Just like the industrial movement and all that other parts of history, Chicago's big on the map, so you know we're influenced big and spread that out amongst the United States. I don't know if too many people know that, but Chicago is really slept upon, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the street graffiti, a lot of cats get props and stuff, but like it seems like too many cats come in and either they're connected too well, and they skip unnecessary steps to become official. You know, I don't go out there and flood the streets with, you know, fillings and tags, you know what I'm saying? But I still get out there. I take it to that level, you know. I let cats know, you know, but that's not where my focus is. I like to be spread around when I'm dead and buried. There's going to be stuff that I already established and set up where you can't buff it, you know what I'm saying? We got a big problem with the buff in Chicago, so I'm trying to make little seeds planted, whether it's in shorties that I, you know, influence or bring up or whatever, you know? That's what it's all about for me, just keep getting my stuff so when I'm gone I want to be at least remembered history-wise, because I put a lot of work in, you know? It's all for the love for me, too. It ain't even, if I get some cash out of it, that's love, but it's all about coming from the heart for me, you know? Just on some MOP, blood, sweat, and tears. That's my campaign, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You want to give some shout-outs?
Yeah, I want to give a shout-out to my whole crew. You know, Anger, Dissom, Gnome, Lex, you know. Shout-out to all the cats that did it, you know, Goya, cats that really brought me up, you know. Shout-out to all the shorties that are doing it, everybody in Chicago, you know. I want to give a shout-out to everybody just worldwide, keeping it, you know, whether it's graph, you know, turning them tables, breaking them mics, needles, whatever you were doing, you know, tearing up the Adidas. Just a shout out to everybody keeping it real, you know what I'm saying, and just showing that love, keeping it how hip hop's supposed to be as a community, you know what I'm saying, rather than, you know, ignorance and all that other bullshit, man. Just keep it funky, you know what I'm saying? Straight from the 4-1.
Word.
Super duper rap shit. Buddha in the boy stand says. Blasting. I took it lit avalanches. Cause I have it. Microphone masters. Watch it, the shy rock shit. Cosmic slopping. Cut the crossing. Teeth we cross them. Eyes die.
Hey man, I want everybody to know this. CMK crew in Chicago's been around since 1990. Okay? Y'all think we're only like 10 years old, man. We're in the game, man, for a minute already. And we're just keeping it going. And I don't know if you guys remember us from back in like 92, 93 doing them big ass spell outs when motherfuckers weren't doing spell outs. We were doing big ass spell outs, red line, orange line. We're one of the original crews from the orange line too. A lot of people don't respect that orange line, but you gotta respect it, man. There's a lot of Southside motherfuckers out there that wrecked it, and a lot of people, they sleep on that shit. So we've been out for a minute, and that's all, man. We ain't no New Jack crew, you know. Give us the respect we trying to get. That's all, man. We ain't trying to get fame, like stupid fame, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you know, grip us and shit. It ain't about that, man. Just we got some history in the game, so. And shouts out to the cats out here, the original cats that brought it to Chicago. There's a lot of people out there that I can't even name. But shouts out to them. Shouts out to CMK crew. Shouts out to my family. Mad love to Shy Rock in Chicago, bro. That's how I want to end this shit. Peace. Peace. Thank you, brother.
Right on.